and the officers surrounding the scene. He dropped to his knees and wrapped his arms around them both. The mood on the street shifted. This wasn't about a stolen vehicle anymore, or a reckless teenager joyriding. This was about a baby who had nearly been killed. The neighbors weren't just bystanders now, they were witnesses. Their expressions hardened. Mrs. Gable, 2 doors down, stood with her arms folded tight, lips pressed in a thin, furious line. Mr. Henderson, who had once been fined for a garden gnome, glared at Madison with open contempt. The protective shield of the Duke family name had just shattered in front of everyone. Karen finally arrived, no longer strutting with her usual authority but stumbling, desperate. She shoved through the crowd until she reached Madison, who was still tangled in the rose bush. "My baby, what have they done to you?" she cried, clinging to her daughter, blind to everything else: the overturned stroller, the shaken family, the near tragedy she had almost caused. That was the breaking point for the neighborhood. Tom stood tall, his son safe in his arms, his voice ringing with fury. "Your daughter nearly killed my child, and you're asking what we did to her?" For the first time, Karen seemed to actually notice the stroller, notice Tom, notice what nearly happened. For a fleeting moment, I thought she felt remorse, but it vanished as quickly as it came. She defaulted to her usual defense. "It was an accident. She has a condition." She was confused. She waved the crumpled paper in her hand like a shield, but it was powerless now. Nobody was buying it. The officer who had taken my statement approached, his voice steady but firm. "Ma'am, your daughter is under arrest. She's being charged with vehicle theft, felony evasion, and reckless endangerment." "Step aside and allow the paramedics to examine her," Madison wailed louder as another officer moved in, but the medics quickly confirmed she was fine, just a few scratches from the thorns. Her tears weren't from pain, but fear. As she was pulled to her feet, she looked around at the cold, silent stares of her neighbors. Her once defiant face was streaked with tears and dirt, stripped of arrogance. For the first time, she truly seemed to grasp that she wasn't untouchable anymore. She was just a frightened kid in serious trouble. When the cuffs clicked around her wrists and she was led toward the patrol car, I caught sight of Pam at the edge of the crowd. She met my eyes, then glanced at the shaken family and my ruined ATV. Her expression was grim, resolved. She lifted her phone and gave me the slightest nod. The meaning was clear. This wasn't just about my stolen ATV anymore, it was about holding the Dukes accountable for everything. We already had video of the theft,